I was a complete ham, pretty much always. And I loved attention.
Diction, volta.
And I certainly thought I was funny. All ingredients for probably a really obnoxious child.
No applause. We're here to work. You are not in a theater. This is a classroom. No falderall. This is a master class. We're going to roll up our sleeves and work.
I wanted to be a performer in some way. I thought I wanted to be Carol Burnett. Who wouldn't want to be Carol Burnett, right?
I don't bite. I promise you. I bark. I bark quite a bit, actually, but I don't bite.
The reason I'm a stage actor is because I saw a student matinee at the Guthrie when I was in 9th grade.
You think it's easy?
It just changed everything. I threw out Carol in my rearview mirror.
That is all I have to say to you. Ha! Huh?
Everything after that was an attempt to be an actor on stage. Specifically, I wanted to be an actor on the Guthrie stage, I said somewhat pretentiously.
Let's begin.
Just get this part of my body and then this part of my body, which is very hard to get. Although this is certainly not the only theater I work at, it's what really represents my home theater to me. And the theater where I really began to come of age and blossom as an artist.
Oh, I can't imagine that.
Sally Wingert is sort of local treasure, one of our great actors.
Sharon.
I first saw Sally when I saw The Royal Family production in the last season of my predecessor, Garland Wright. And this dynamic force of nature came on stage. I'd never seen her before, but you couldn't take your eyes off her. She was quite clearly a leading lady, quite clearly somebody who was capable of holding the audience and holding a play in the palm of her hands.
In 1989, I had come from doing some large parts and things at Actors Theatre St. Paul, and I was sort of third nun on the left at the Guthrie. But it was a thrilling place to be. Ultimately, when Garland Wright came in, he decided to have a company. Miracle of miracles. He asked me to be a part of that company. And then that began, without a doubt, the most artistically satisfying time of my life.
One of the things that makes Sally so wonderful, apart from her innate talent, which is very real, is her ability to create a group among the other actors. To make other actors feel, no matter how small the role they're playing or how young they are or inexperienced they are, to make them feel that they're an equal with her. And that's a rare gift.
I love actors. They're my favorite company. You know, I just think they're the best. They're usually really fun and loving and emotionally available and smart and all of that. The dressing room becomes the oasis, the nerve center. There is no more intimate, private place where you let it all hang out, where lots gets talked about. Oh my God. I failed girls' school. It is just one of my favorite places in the world to be. Acting is not a solo venture. You need fellow actors to do a play with. You need people to edit and direct what you're doing. But most of all, you need an audience to watch. I don't do all this work and then go into a closet.
Are you nervous?
Yes, a little.
Only a little? You should be nervous a lot. All these people looking at you, waiting to hear what you sound like, ready to judge you. I'd be terrified.
I am.
Huh?
I am.
Well, stop it. You can't do anything if you're nervous.
When a
can't think
theater
you're
experience is really good, it just shakes me in a, like we've just all been through it together. It's a communal thing to storytell. You know, we're just all around the campfire, really in an elaborate way.
This is hard.
This is hard? Where am I? I thought I was somewhere where people were serious. This is not some, film studio where anybody can just get up and act. Act? No, I hate that word. Feel. Be. That's what we're doing here. Can you give me that?
I'll try.
No. Don't try, do. Theater isn't about trying. Nobody leaves their home to watch us try. They come to see us do.
Twin Cities have astonishing audiences. They go see plays. They go see plays everywhere. They go out. And there's weather that sometimes makes it ugly to go out, and they still go out. I have performed matinees where it is howling, and 75-year-old, 85-year-old people with walkers and canes are getting themselves out of their comfortable homes and coming to see a play. That just is a dedication to a life of the mind. For a professional actor, it's like a really, really great secret. Like, there's work. You can work here. People make their livings here as actors. Don't tell too many people. I have been lucky, seriously lucky in my career. I didn't have to cobble work together elsewhere to make a living and just be able to focus on the art. I love it, and I love my community. Like every other actor I know, I waitressed and I bartended.
Great.
I have not done a non-theatrical job since I got my union card. Yet, every time I go into a restaurant, I still think, would they hire me? Maybe they would. Because who knows when I'll work next? That's how that goes. So you always are looking like, am I too old for this restaurant? Because I'm a great waiter, I'm telling you, really good. I am.
I believe it.